Yo, 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 what's good? Dan the Man here. Uh, so we got this topic of insane clown posse versus Twiztid. People giving their thoughts and stuff. Now, first and foremost, I watched the Boy Blues video and I watched the Bobalo Ones video. What I think from accumulating from both those videos, Boy Blues saying Twiztid is much darker than ICP. They have 3 verses, while ICP has 2 verses per song, and freaking that makes them better because I guess the Boy Blue favors Twiztid more. And then I watched the Babalo's video and I liked how he's like, I'm not gonna choose back and forth because it's not like, it's not like he didn't say this, but in term, it's not like a clown group versus a clown group. What's better, or who's trying to outdo, So primarily, what I'm getting at is, here's my thoughts on ICP versus Twiztid. Now, when I think of both bands, I realize that they're both in, they're both in Psychopathic Records, and like they both have their own image and gimmick. That's what I agree with the Babalo one there, that every person on Psychopathic is different. If it wasn't, they're basically like different images to try to reach out and grab different audiences. They dab the face paint on because that's what makes that label, Psychopathic Records, stand out. You go through a character development. Blaze Dead Homie's a dead gangster. Abe Anybody Killer, Native Warrior, Hatchet Warrior, Insane Clown Posse. They are they got the whole Dark Carnival mythology and the Ringmaster and all the Joker cards. Like they have a whole storyline going, And you got Twiztid, kind of like the misfits of America, like the troubled youth of today, you know. This is the problems that they face and all that sort of stuff. So, primarily, when I listen to Twiztid's music, first of all, I just want to say I love it. I'm just giving my honest opinion. So, you're gonna hate. I know you're gonna hate, but whatever. Excuse me. Okay. So when I listen to Twiztid's music, I think that it's very dark, and sometimes it can lack out and leach it out to like emo kids and skater kids and depressed kids, high school fucking kids with issues and problems, like the whole Heartbroken and Homicidal CD, the whole Heartbroken Homicidal, like oh girl, I love you, that's all high school shit, in my opinion, and I think they'll rap about that, or they'll, because they're feeling it, they're probably like, this general audience, we can grab with this, so we're gonna go and rap about this, but we're not gonna rap about it because someone told us to. We're gonna rap about it because it's just like we're feeling the record, like this is a good topic. This is something that's been on my mind, on your mind, like, and people can relate to it. I can relate to it, going through breakups and stuff like that, going through relationships, because you see like Heartbroken and Homicidal, it's kind of like the evolution. You kind of start from like the start, like a girl has tangled you in spider webs, and then at the end of the night, you have grown so much in a relationship. You've come so far. You've developed a phenomenal amount of respect for one another, and then that's why, you can say you're a bitch to your significant other, but at the end of the day, you're just like, you're still gonna think about that person. And when it comes to Abomination, like it's a heavy deal with suicide. So I'm listening to this record and I'm like, who else talks about suicide like Hollywood Undead? But yeah, Abomination deals with suicide a lot, and like I don't know, like a lot of people have been committing suicide lately. It's like a fucking growing trend. It's horrible. But again, it's a good topic to raise awareness about and touch on. And again, it reaches out to like the youth of America or wherever the fuck in the world, because like with songs like Love Don't Live Here Anymore, it's been so cold since you've been away, like the intro where the guy's walking in the house with the gun and shoots up everybody and all that shit. You know, it's a kid doing it, so kids can relate. Kids can have that thought. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like they're not saying kids go and do this. It's so cool. They're just like, no, they're not saying that. Not at all. Do not get my Twiztid review twisted. All right. Pretty much, it's just like these are thoughts that have run through people's minds, and majority of the time, they'll run through your mind at a teenager state, or yeah, even in your 20s. Because when you reach like your late 20s and your early 30s, you should be mature by that point. You know what I'm fucking saying? So that's what I'm thinking. Like that's why I say that like Twiztid reaches out to more high school kids than anything. You know. As far as now, listen to this. As far as their lyrical content goes, they fucking kick ass where ICP, doesn't. They study, their lyrical combats. They spit line after line after line. I think Abomination is a fucking underrated CD because they have so many lyrics, so many lines that just get overlooked by a lot of fucking people. If you're not a Juggalo, you're not copping the CD all that much. You know what I'm saying? So like, this is like some Immortal Technique type, lyrical genius type shit. They put thought and effort and like things to say. Wow, that's a crazy fucking line, just to fuck up your mind. You got mind fucked listening to Twiztid shit. Okay. What I'm like, they are better lyrically, hip hop wise. So if you're a huge hip hop head where lyrics and symmetry mean a lot to fucking you, then the Twiztid CDs is what you want. As far as the whole Abomination title goes, in my opinion, they have been like, this thing's been in the works since the Freak Show album was released, because if you listen to the intro of Freak Show, they mention the word abomination, so maybe that was a hint of a foreshadowing of 2012, the title of our CDs. Okay, now I'm gonna move into Insane Clown Posse very quickly. I've talked about Twiztid a lot. So basically, Insane Clown Posse, I find it to be more simple raps, more fun, energetic, live, raps, because it entertains me. Maybe I have a small mind, I don't know, but it entertains me. It's simple, and I acknowledge its existence, and they've never changed from day one. They talk about rapping, wrestling, Fago, the dark side. They talk about it all. When you listen to something like I'ma Kill You on Bang Pow Boom, it's so comic book cartoonish, in my opinion. Like, hit your head up to the street, plow, or some shit like that. I'm not focusing on lyrics right now, but I know what I'm talking about. And so Insane Clown Posse, I don't want them to hate me, but what I honestly think is like, they don't try to impress you with with the most insane rhyme you ever heard in your life. That it was so symmetrical, it was the longest word possible in the book. No, they're very good at storytelling rap. That's the point I'm trying to make. Insane Clown Posse is huge on that shit. They're very good at storytelling rap. They find words that rhyme with it. It's a good story. You're following, flowing with it. It's fucking wonderful shit. Insane Clown Posse versus Twiztid, two different things. don't get it twisted. I love them both. You know, Juggalo to the day I die. I'm a sicko for life. Uh, love the culture, love the music. Fucking shit is awesome. So that's just my opinion. If you're a hip hop head, and you're looking for that great, amazing line to entertain you, and you're looking for that smartness and educated lyricalism, listen to Twiztid. And they bring that dark side aspect and the rock and roll thing and all that shit. And if you're looking for storytelling, fun times, easy to remember, fucking sell millions of records, but entertain your ass and just having a good old balls out time. Insane Clown Posse is your people. Now, I just want to point out something, and quote me if I'm wrong, but Wicked, Heartbroken, and Homicidal, and Abominations. Please tell me if I'm wrong, because I probably overlooked. I'm not thinking right now. It's really early in the morning. But there is no marijuana-related songs on the records. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me. Anyways. Oh, and Wicked, one of the fucking freshest albums I've ever heard. They get into like ghost hunting and all that fucking crazy shit. I love it. Wicked is like my second favorite album by Twiztid. My first favorite album is Freak Show, and then for Insane Clown Posse, Riddle Box is my number one favorite album. And you want to talk about dark? They got really dark in the Riddle Box Great Malenko era. It's like seriously, even the Jekyll Brothers. Like you look at the ICP records, you want to talk about dark. They bring the dark aspect. Don't get me wrong, but they're clowns. They can get away with murder on the record. So yeah, they can get away with like a whole bunch of shit because it's silly, fun, fucking fun shit. Anyways, that's my opinion about